Using data from the International Monetary Fund, Global Finance magazine recently conducted research to find out the richest countries in the world using their GDP per capita. That is to say, the amount of money they generate compared to the number of people who actually live there. This research allowed a number of smaller countries, many of whom would not usually make such a list, to get in. Hong Kong boasts a GDP per person of $52,984, thanks to a high degree of economic freedom, coupled with no public debt and, perhaps most importantly, a sound banking system. By far and away the largest country on this list, the United States of America has the world's biggest economy and boasts a per capita GDP of $53,000 international dollars. Now, thanks to their population, which numbers more than 300 million, the USA is able to maintain a technologically forward-thinking economy through its automotive industries and is also the home of the world's most recognisable brands. Switzerland has always been renowned as being one of the world's most stable economies thanks to its legendary banking institutions, multifaceted workforce and industries which focus on high technology and advanced science. Switzerland has a per capita GDP of $54,000. The United Arab Emirates is an open economy with an incredible wealth in thanks no small part to its bountiful natural resources, i.e. oil. The UAE holds 10% of the world's total oil reserves and boasts the 5th largest natural gas reserves in the world. Considering that oil money constitutes around 30% of the nation's GDP, it's not a surprise that they have a per capita GDP of $63,000 international dollars. A surprise at number 6, perhaps, is the Kingdom of Norway, whose wealth follows along the same lines as the UAE, despite having a very different climate. With a population of 5 million, Norway has vast stocks of petroleum, minerals, seafood, and oddly enough, fresh water, which helps boost the GDP along with its oil and natural gas reserves, of which it is the 3rd largest exporter in the world. All of this means that Norway has a per capita GDP of $64,000. Due to the importance of transport to economies right across the world, it will not be a surprise to see many of the richest countries in the world owing their income to oil and natural gas. Despite a population of just over 3 million, Kuwait holds around 102 billion barrels of crude oil, around 6% of the world's reserves, and this means that the petroleum industry accounts for more than 50% of Kuwait's GDP of around $71,000 per capita. Thanks to oil reserves which account for more than 90% of their exports and more than 70% of their GDP, Brunei is able to boast a per capita GDP of $74,000. The country, which is most famous for the lavish tastes of their sultan and its collection of more than 3,000 luxury cars, is encouraging more and more investment in the tiny nation. The Republic of Singapore, with its population of just over 5 million, is a self-governing city-state in Southeast Asia, which has a staggering per capita GDP of $79,000. Singapore is one of the world's largest commerce centres and is the 4th largest financial centre on earth, thanks to its encouragement of innovation and growth. Now, the GDP is also helped by the world's 2nd busiest port, which handles more than 33 million containers, and that's just in 2014 alone. That's a lot of boxes. Despite having a population of just over 500,000 people, Luxembourg is a surprising inclusion at number 2 on the list of the 10 richest countries. Its massive financial sector, with bank holdings of more than 20 times its GDP, is the cornerstone of this massive economy with a per capita GDP of $90,000. Luxembourg owes a lot of this to people who work in the steel, rubber, chemical and banking industries in the tiny country, but commute from the neighbouring nations of Belgium, France and Germany. This Middle Eastern emirate boasts an eye-popping GDP per capita of over $145,000, thanks to its oil riches, which were expanded on by their exploration industry. Qatar holds massive wealth despite a population of just over 2 million people. Qatar is also one of a small number of nations which is heavily investing in foreign products, including art, property and businesses, including a number of football clubs right across the world.